Morning, folks.
Good morning and welcome to the next episode.
We're in Vergina. Not a lot more you can say than that. Oh my God, we are such children. We have come here to see a UNESCO World Heritage Site of the ancient city of, I can't pronounce it, I think it's Aigai. The modern name of the village is Vergina. But we're here to see some ruins, and the only reason Tom has agreed to come and see these ruins is because I was taking him to Vergina. Let's go see some ruins.
Oh, we're going inside another burial mound.
Tumulus.
Last time we did this was Gordian, King Midas.
Nearly 3 months ago.
It's really cool the way they've actually built this whole museum inside the big tumulus. Really cool.
Yeah, so you've got the burial tombs. Instead of moving them, they've just put the museum and other artefacts and around it all. Brilliant.
That's good. On the chariot stands the imposing figure of Pluto, clutching his long sceptre and the horse's rein in his right hand, and in his left hand he clasps Kor around the waist. She stretches desperately backwards, her arms flung out dramatically in a frantic effort to escape from her ruthless abductor. You can't see me in the dark here, but we're now going to go into the tomb of Philip II. Philip II was the father of Alexandra the Great. So it's just a short 5-minute drive from the Mount Tumuli, a great word, tumuli, tumuluses, is the Museum of Vergina. Had to go here.
It's not. It's the Polycentric Museum of Aigai. We think Aigai is how you pronounce it.
Museum of Vergina is far more fun.
But it's just outside the town. You could walk, but we're here a bit later in the day. It's about a mile, maybe a mile and a half between the museums, and we're running out of daylight, so we chose to drive.
A little bit like Troy, the big museum is outside of town, so it's nowhere near the archaeology, so they don't destroy anything. It's on a big field outside and it's huge. I'll show you it in just a tick. Entry to the museum is exactly the same ticket as going to see the tumuli. They're connected, so nothing to pay. 20 euros each to see the whole thing. It's a beautiful big new building. Really light, really bright, with some really nice looking displays. Look at these coins. Normally you only get to see one side. They're clever here, they've done it so you can see both. I want to see the middle of that one, run around the other side and you can see it. Cool.
I like that museum. It wasn't as big as we were expecting because the building goes on for a much longer in the background, but what was there was beautifully laid out, possibly the prettiest or the most aesthetically pleasing displays I've ever seen in a museum. They're really well done, really modern way of doing it. And to be honest, does it need to be any bigger? Because after a while in a museum your brain goes bleh, can't take anything else in. No. There's a lot of information boards in there, but you can kind of scan them. They're a lot easier to get some information.
But there's nothing more here than there was in the museum by the tumulus, just a lot more and a lot bigger.
I think there's a lot of it here. There's a lot of the individual things. The tumulus was telling you about Philip and Alexandra the Great a little bit and their relatives. They're basically telling you about the dead people there. This is more about the life and the the weaponry and the jewellery and all the artefacts that they found up there, they're displayed there, and then they tell you what they were and where they fitted in life. So that was about the royals. This is about the life of the general people. I think that's the difference.
That's the difference.
Yeah, but really, really well laid out. And whether, because there is a section there that looks as though you might be able to go through in the future, so whether they're doing more, because I think it's quite a new museum, so whether it'll be bigger in the future, I don't know. But there's obviously a massive bit behind it, so that's probably storage or workspaces or stuff like that, maybe.
So after the excitement of the Vergina Museum and the mound, we took a drive about 15 minutes up into the mountains above Vergina to this wonderful little park up, little running water, stream. There was a lovely little dog that came to visit, and we just chilled for a couple of days, enjoying the nature, the countryside, going for a walk, basically doing not a lot but editing. Morning folks.
Good morning folks.
And welcome to this lovely car park. We've had 3 nights here in Vergina.
Just outside Vergina for 3 nights. This is beautiful. We have been pretty much on our own. I think what, about 6 cars turned up yesterday. They don't stay long. They come, they meet a friend for coffee or something like that, or a drink, have a chat, and they all go within half an hour.
Yeah, it's been incredibly quiet.
And I've not seen one can of beer bought down here, so it's a very classy kind of joint, I would say, apart from the beer that we brought. But yeah.
Well, we didn't drink any beer here.
No, we didn't actually, no. But it's beautiful and peaceful. There has been one other van here for the last 2 nights.
French. Ha.
But they went off yesterday and then came back, but it was silent. There's so much space here. You can fit 50 vans down here, but...
Oh, there is in the summer. There's a festival down here. Some rave festival. Trance
festival. So.
That would be good for Angela, but no one else.
Not for you and I.
No, not for you and I. There's water here. There's a... You can see back there, there's a fountain. And there's bins here which are a bit overflowing, but it's just so peaceful.
And the trees here are just so cool. They're like really witchy,
gnarly.
Yeah, they're like something out of some fantasy film. They're awesome, but it's incredibly peaceful. I'm surprised at how quiet.
It's very, very steep to get out, and you're driving. And we're off to a supermarket, and then we're off to somewhere else.
We're off to Meteora to go and see some monasteries on the top of really steep hills. So guess what? You get to walk up hills again.
Aha, I love hills. Anyway, should we get going?
All right.
As you can see, Claire's panic was nothing. That wasn't nowhere near as steep as we thought.
It was pretty steep. When we came over the brow and went down, I was like, ugh. It was very steep.
She panics about all sorts. Anyway, we're through, no worries.
The ones I haven't panicked about are the ones where we've ended up nearly dying. So I tend to panic a little bit because I don't want to die. Anyway, can you start directing me, please?
That way.
Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It's free and really helps us out. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to tell you when the next video is out. And join us on the next episode to see what madcap adventures we get up to. Who knows?